I'm so excited because today I'm making a stone fruit galette with my very good friend and co-pilot, Ellen Bennett. She is the owner and creator of Hedley Bennett Aprons, which are some of our favorite aprons. Thomas wears them in his videos every day. You guys know this. All American made. Ellen designs them. Anyway, she's a cook, but she's here to cook with me. We're gonna make pie crust.
But I don't bake, so I need some help. I need you to teach me how to do this properly.
Yeah, that's cool, because we did this class, and she was sort of like my assistant, and then afterwards she went home and she made a galette, and she's like, Sarah, my crust came out like cardboard.
It was so bad, I was embarrassed.
We're gonna do it in the food processor today, which is the way that I like to make pie crust. Sometimes I do it by hand, but this is actually a really fantastic way.
Okay.
2.5 cups of flour into there. You can scoop, and for proper measuring, level. She is gonna make a mess, I can see.
Sorry, I'm like a bulldozer in the kitchen.
Yep.
2.5.
Now put in 2 teaspoons of coarse salt.
Coarse
if you're using
salt.
fine salt, use a teaspoon. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, a tablespoon of sugar. Now you can pulse that in the machine.
Okay.
I'm kind of making her do all the work, because when you do it yourself, it's when you really learn how to do it. This is 2 sticks of butter cut into little tiny cubes,
Throw
really
in.
cold. The whole thing can just go right in there.
It's really cold, because that's cool.
Here, Ellen, for the non-crackery crust is to not work your dough too much. So calm down, just relax, just pulse it until the mixture sort of resembles coarse crumbs, and like some of the butter actually should be the size of peas.
Ooh, I like peas.
Yeah, so that's it. This is 1/2 cup of ice water that I strained.
1/2 cup.
Through this, so there's no ice in it. I
Through
would
the
put
strainer.
like 2/3 of it in there
Okay.
now. So I always use almost all of it, but not all of it, just in case it's a really humid day. You don't want your dough too wet. Keep everything really cold while you're working with it, and the butter will not break down too much.
This looks way better than when I did it at my house.
I think that you're gonna need the rest.
I think so
need
too.
the rest. So now what you do, you keep pulsing it until you can press it together with your fingers, but that it does not come together in a dough.
Oh,
So
I think I went past that point.
I'm being a little more aggressive because I can see. I know.
Okay.
It's not aggressions, but it's like I have a feel for it. So look what it looks like.
It squishes properly.
It squishes properly.
Hooray.
Yeah, see? Now she knows how to do it. That's just the key.
Okay,
right?
got it.
That's it. You take it off. It doesn't look like dough at all.
No, it looks crumbly.
Right? It doesn't look like dough. You'd be like, oh,
Crumbly
this is not
and
going to
delicious.
work. But it is going to work.
Okay, so now
what
you want me
do
to...
is you put it all on here, and then we're going to divide it into 2. I feel like you need to tell more about your creation.
My inventions?
Yeah.
Well,
How to share.
here's the thing. Aprons really used to stink forever, and they were awful, they didn't fit well, and while I was working my buns off at a restaurant, it was such a fancy restaurant, and I thought, why the heck are we wearing such awful uniforms? I'm going to make them better. So it started as my little side hustle in the kitchen, and then it just evolved like crazy because I started getting really amazing chefs to wear them too, because they realized that they had awful uniforms. And then it snowballed, and then I worked my buns off, and then we made the perfect pie crust. This is amazing.
Right?
It really is good.
So I'm putting she's making hers a square. I'm making mine around. That's the way we roll, because Ellen and I are very similar, but very different.
Square and circle.
Okay.
2 peas in a pod.
Then you roll it a little bit. This is what brings the dough completely together.
Okay.
But what you always want to see are those little bits of butter.
Little
that are
speckles.
In there. Okay.
Okay, now what?
Now
What do we do with
these
the circle and the square?
The circle and the square go into the fridge for at least 1 hour, and now we're going to make some galettes. First, you want to dust your surface, Ellen.
I'm going to put flour in my hands. I don't know if you're supposed to, but
No.
bakers seem like they should do that.
Oh, no,
I'm ready to go. No, it's perfect.
All right, so now you just start rolling.
Keep rolling. How
Until
much?
Even, not sticking, not too much flour, because
And
it can get
speckled.
tough. And speckled, because those are going to be your flakes.
Yep. Yes,
That's
they
going
are.
to be tender. Do you feel like it's even?
Yeah, now I do.
Okay, throw it on there for a sec. This is 1.5 pounds of stone fruit. It's already cut up. You can use these beautiful peaches and plums. You can use nectarines, apricots, peaches.
Anything. Farmer's market.
Anything. To that, you're going to add 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. That's the thickener. You don't have cornstarch, you can use 2 tablespoons of flour, 1/3 cup of sugar,
Okay.
1/2 cup depending on how sweet, a teaspoon of lemon. Now put in salt. It's a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Don't forget salt in your baked goods, Ellen.
Absolutely, I agree. I put
All
salt on
food.
everything.
That's your filling.
Okay.
Dump it into the center.
Okay,
And
so
then you
now.
just fold up the crust around it. You just
Oh,
sort
this
of
is exciting. It's like
go
you're tucking
around.
in your bed.
Exactly.
Tuck.
Yeah.
Tuck.
See, this part she's
Tuck.
got down. They do
Oh,
this.
yeah. Oh,
They do this on the
tuck
line all
it
the
in.
time.
Tuck it in.
All right.
Got it.
Egg wash.
Bam. Ooh.
The egg wash
Fun.
is really just for beauty's sake. Brush the edges.
Okay. Okay, it's egg wash.
And then you can add sugar, which is really beautiful.
You know,
should
and if
have
you
it.
want to be real fancy, you
More.
could use turbinado sugar.
Yeah.
Because it's brown.
Okay, 375-degree oven. Make sure it's preheating. And at least an hour, maybe an hour and 10 minutes. It has to be bubbling juices in the very, very center.
Bubbling juices.
Into
Okay.
the oven, 375.
I'm back. She's back. We're back with a pie. Oh, I mean, a galette.
A galette.
Okay.
So you can eat it when it's warm. Oh, you're just gonna, she's going for it, you guys. She's tearing into it. No knives. I don't know.
That's
So
delicious.
improper.
Actually, it's really delicious.
Actually, you made that thing, dude. Come back to
All right. Thank you for having me. Toodles.